Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Gurudev Dandavat.
Dano, dano, dano. Gurve Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo 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 Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Iti Namine Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purushamantam Narayanam Tom Sirasa Swami Kridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Sri Krishna Pada Javrudaika Vrudi Chaitanya Lila Mrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tom Sadatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Let me offer millions of obeisance of Lotus feet of Gurudev, Rupan, Varga, Namanishta, Santa, Rupa, all present, past, future, Vaishnava, Tavad, Dandavat, Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaः. Dandavat pranams to everybody. Everyone. Today, almost last day of the year. Uh, Tomorrow is last day of the year. And disappearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. 86 years. Then 5th of January, disappearance day of our disappearance day of Vaman Maharaj. Then he calls supply Ekadasi. Tenth is Makara Sankranti. Purnima is Gaur Purnima is 26th March. 20th is Navadipdam Parikrama. Nityananda Trayodasi 22nd February. Advaita Saptami 16th February. So then many Ekadasi. Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He was so amazed. Without appearing him, we will be totally lost. So, it is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Bhakti Thakur was praying to Vimala, Jagannath's Shakti, not different from Jagannath, Vimala Devi. By that mercy, he was appeared. 19 1874 February. Krishna Panchami Tithi. In Jagannath Puri. Now the Chaitanya Gaudiya Math is there. Actually there, Jagannath Puri, if you go, it's on the same road as Rath Yatra comes. That was the residence of Bhaktivinoda Thakur at that time. He was made in charge of Jagannath Puri. So when they saw this baby, they were so amazed because naturally he had like a Brahmanical thread mark on the body, like a Brahmanical thread. Almost. Because he was born by the Shakti of Vimala Devi, by the mercy. Bhaktivinoda Thakur named him as Sri Vimala Prasad, meaning one who appeared by the mercy, by the Prasad of Vimala Devi, Sri Vimala Prasad. Then what is this future or the taste of the baby? 6 months later, the Jagannath Rath Yatra started. Then Rath Yatra started coming in front of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The Jagannath did not move the Rath Yatra. His chariot did for 3 days. So during that time, Bhaktivinoda Thakur arranged continuous kirtan, non-stop, 3 days. Then on one of the day, his mother, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's mother, she brought this 6 months baby, Vimala Prasad, Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur. And then in front of Jagannath. So this baby, as soon as it came in front of Jagannath, raised a hand and hugged the lotus feet of Jagannath. Catch hold of. That time, exactly same time, by itself, garland of Jagannath fell on the baby, and then baby accepted it. So it's amazing, how it shows how much Lord Jagannath, must be very happy to see his own eternal devotee and eternal associate of Radharani, So Jagannath will be so pleased. So then the Jagannath was offered the kheer, and that was taken by the baby first time, the annaprasth, feeding baby with the prasadam, the rice. So that was done, offered to the Jagannath that time. Then when when he was studying almost 5th standard like that, Bhaktivinoda Thakur gave him Tulsi Mala to chant, and then Harinam mantra, and then Narsimha mantra. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ಮಗು ಹೇಗಿದೆ? ಮಾತಾಡೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಎಷ್ಟು ವಯಸ್ಸು ಈಗ?
ಸಂಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ 2 ವರ್ಷ.
ಹೌದಾ?
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಿಷ್ಟ?
ಓಡಾಡೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ? ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಆ ಮಗುನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಂತ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂತಾನೆ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ
ಹಾ.
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಒಂದು ಕೂತಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟಿವಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಲ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ ಟಿವಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಡಿಯಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಅದಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. ಮೇಲೆ ಅಗ್ನಿಹೋತ್ರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ವಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ನರಸಿಂಹ ಮಂತ್ರ. That shows Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He is going to do so many things. He needs Lord Nrsimha's mercy, in this world, especially when you try to do some amazing things, when you want to deliver people, when you want to, so much resistance will be there. See, the greatest well-wisher, he said, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, see, if you deliver a living entity from the clutches of Maya, it is much more than starting millions of hospitals like that. Start one hospital is so, but hospitals will treat this body, but the soul, That's why it's amazing when Subhash Chandra Bose, famous Indian, he says, no, Subhash Chandra Bose is a famous fighter, freedom fighter in India. Gandhi might have heard, but he did more than. But recognition went to Gandhi, but not to anybody else. Somehow, it happens. Now, Prabhupada is saying to him, you are concerned merely for temporary worldly freedom. You are concerned with temporary worldly, okay, mundane worldly freedom of a few who at present are Indian by designation. But my concern is to liberate not just the entire human race, but each and every living entity from the bondage of the material world. This is concern. Each and every living entity of this bondage of this material world from us. That is his concern. So it crosses beyond the borders of different countries or different species, concerned with every living entity. So that is his outlook. That's our Panuga Guru Varga. That's why their dealings is very difficult to understand. Many pastimes with him. Now, then, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was doing this Bhakti Bhavan, 1861, Bhakti Saraswati about 8-9 years old. Bhaktivinoda Thakur gave him Kurmadeva, that he found during that construction time. Then how to do worship and then mantra like that for Kurmadeva. That also indicate like Kurmadeva is holding the whole universe, actually. Uh, so that shows something inner, we cannot understand that he is capable of delivering the many universes. Uh, then he was introduced to printing press. Uh, then proofreading at the age of 8, 9. Then Jyotisha, the astrology. He learned from many famous astrologers. Became in a very young age so um, profound. That's why it's in early, when he's only 15 years, uh, our Guru Varga, they gave him the title Siddhanta Saraswati. When he accepted sannyas 1918, then he became Parivrajacharya Sri Mad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Sometimes he introduced Sri Varshabhanavi Daita Dasa, very intimate servant of Radharani. When 400 years of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearance, that is 1886, okay. Now we already passed 1996, right? Already 24 plus 4, 28, almost 27 years, 500 years ago. So this is 400 years ago, 1886. Big meeting was done. Vaishnava, Vishwa Vaishnava Sabha. Then he took participate in that. Then he never had any interest in, always disinterest in bad association or Jadavitya, mundane learning, This is amazing. He says, Narottam Thakur's Prem Bhakti Chandrika Prarthana, this is what he was always studying. And he always said, my life is for Hari Bhajan. Not interested in any of these mundane things. Jada Sahitya, mundane literature, he was dead against, Even when he was studying in Sanskrit college, he showed so much disinterest. And he said, if I become expert in this, then our family members will also force me to enter family. So, but if I become like a stupid in front of these mundane worldly people, then they will not bother me. So they will not force me to enter material. This is what it is. Suppose if you are doing very well in the material, good job, okay, good education, then you should also have a good family. So, but it is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati considered then finished, everything is finished if I happen like that. So purposefully he did not do it. Because he has come for a big mission. Maya will not touch him. But he is giving an example. Like Krishna is also telling, attachment. Do not have too much attachment. if you're attached, if you're always thinking of the objects, if you're always thinking of material object, we get attachment. From attachment comes lust. From lust comes anger. From lust, anger from bewilderment. Bewilderment, then we lose the intelligence, and then again we fall down. So he is telling how careful we should be. So then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he traveled extensively, and then Nam Kirtan. Then 1897, in Godrumadip, Anand Sukuda Kunja, he Bhajan Kunj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In 1898, in the cold, like winter time, he met Gaur Kishore Das Baba. Then 1900, he accepted Gaur Kishore Das Baba. Many times he tested him. But the Gaur Kishore, no, I will not accept you. You are so well learned, so beautiful. I'm nothing. Then no, I have to. He's just fasting. Then I will ask Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He asked me, oh no, I forgot it. So he tested. Finally, he blessed him, full-hearted. So Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, extreme. Here is the biggest Pandit, learned devotee. And here is nothing. But he still, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur accepted. He was accepted by Param Gurudev, remembers. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji was doing Leela. He's stuck in like a toilet. He didn't want to come out. And people came, oh Baba, we will build a nice place, please come out. He said, no, I cannot, I'm helpless. I'm so weak, I cannot even get up from the seat. But he was chanting all the time. So then, Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Maharaj, he got up. When he told, we are servant of your blessed Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Oh, immediately got up and told him, I'm blessing you. I will take away all your difficulties. Go boldly preach entire world. See? So that power, Maha Bhagavat, all Shakti he gave. That's why our parampara, always blessed by Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. That's it. He took all our difficulties. So effortlessly we can preach. So Param always remember this. Oh, by his mercy, I'm overcoming so many difficulties. And he passed down the same strength to Bhakti Swami Maharaj. That's why Swami Maharaj effortlessly, so fast, like that, all around the world. Mercy of Gaur Kishore Das Baba. You don't understand the subtle things. Guru Parampara is one. Swami Maharaj is not by himself alone. Always said. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Vamshidas Babaji, he was telling. And he traveled so much everywhere. Then oh, Navadip Dham, many times he did brought out, like Atharvaveda, Chaitanya Upanishad, and then from other Shastras, he established Gaura Mantra, the eternality of Gaura Mantra. Then so one time, 1911, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is to bhajan, disinterested in these things. That time there was a conference, like to bring down the importance of Vaishnavas, Brahmana, so Brahmana Vaishnava, like that. To show that Brahmana is so high by these caste Brahmanas and all that. So they had a meeting, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur could not attend. So he said, "Who will go?" Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, if you say, "I can." So he sent him. So first day, uh, first he established Brahmanas. Then he started talking Brahmana and Vaishnavas. How it is presentation. Everybody was wonderstruck, understood that their thing is very narrow, understanding. Vaishnavas is so amazing. That's why it is one's fortune, greatest fortune begins when we have even a fraction of a second's association with such a pure devotee, pure Vaishnava. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Then established so many matas. He was doing continuously traveling, then parikramas, printing, press like that. Amazing. He was so bold, Personally, any attack on him, he would not take it. Like, for example, this is what we have to learn. One time, like in Jagan, like Navadip Parikrama, 1925. So 1925 he had a Parikrama, Navadip Dham Parikrama. I have heard this, but even today I cannot imagine a Parikrama like that. he had 108 Mridanga players. Okay. Front, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, DTF Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the, on the elephant, riding magnificently atop on an elephant riding, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu DT, and then 108 Mridanga players, Kirtaniyas, so many of them. When it came to like Prolamatala in Koladip, now because Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur preaching, bold, pure devotion. So this mundane caste Gosais and then group of Babajis, caste conscious Brahman, born in the Goswami family, had been losing prestige and donations due to Prabhupada's fearless preaching of the true Gaudiya doctrine, as taught by Sriman Mahaprabhu, which in many cases contradicted and challenged the tainted philosophies of these antagonists. These people grew envious of Srila Prabhupada's ever increasing fame and influence, and they therefore descended upon the Parikrama procession with the wicked intention of taking his life. Prabhupada, however, was unperturbed. He considered the attack merely an attempt to cause him bodily harm. So look at how he reacted. When police finally informed they came, a devotee dressed like an ordinary Bengali and then went with. Otherwise, if you go with a devotee, they will not bother, when the police came on the scene and inquired who he is suspecting behind this attack, he replied, no one. Disciples were apprehensive about his dismissal of the incident and felt that unless they took action against the assailants, it would be impossible to perform parikrama peacefully in the future. If you don't take action, these people will attack more and more. Prabhupada said, the incident caused us no harm. Actually, it has proven to be favorable to us. It easily accomplished a great task that otherwise could only have been achieved even after spending millions of rupees. See, it's amazing. Now, why he's saying that? Because of that incident was front page news, in the newspapers. So, so countless people who had never heard of Gaudiya Mata have now come to know about it. Prominent personalities from distant locations such as kings of Tripura, Vardhamana, Koch Bihar, even Jaipur inquired about the incident. See, because the attack, it was reported in the newspaper top on the front line. Distribution went around almost many places in India. Everybody inquired, what is this? How is this? Came to know Gaudiya Math and inquiring. Otherwise, it would not happen. So he took it that way. Amazing. Such a incident. They came to attack him, kill him, but personally, he did not complain or deny. Oh, they are doing a great favor. You see, amazing. So that shows his preaching and then the tattva, what he's teaching. Acharan prachar, same. Like this reminds us the taking everything as a mercy of Krishna. Tattenu kampon susukshma mano bhujana evatma kutam ipaka. Rudvaga, Vapubir, Vadana, Namaste. Jive Tayo Mukti Pada se Dayabak. One who while always expecting your mercy, huh? Expecting Lord's mercy, then come. Tolerate the results of his previous misdeeds and constantly offers respects to you with his heart, speech, and body. With his heart, speech, and the body is eligible to receive the inheritance of your lotus feet. So, Bhagavatam, it says, 10th canto. Oh Lord, you are so merciful. When we accept everything as your mercy, favorable, unfavorable, actually is all favorable. What seems like unfavorable looks odd. Look at this. When they came to attack, he did not. But because of that, so much preaching, so many people, became very famous. That's why we should not, at any incidents that happened, we should not get disturbed. Oh, Krishna sent me, even though it looks like at that time hopeless, understand? Hopeless, very difficult to swallow. There is no other way. It might looks like it might bring us our bad name or ruin our career. Understand? You can go to that. But if you take it coming from Krishna, Krishna sent this for a good thing always, and it will be, and it is. We may not understand that time, very difficult. Like for example, another incident, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. One time, Navdeep Dham Parikrama, they were preparing, right? So, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and his assistant, Paramananda Brahmachari, went looking at the area, how to arrange, all that. So, in Champati, they came, there was a mango, orchard like that. There was a near Kunda was there, water. So they thought it will be a nice place, pond, water facility and all that. That time they used to openly, they used to put tent and all that. What tent? They used to light. Only tent was about the kitchen. So that evening, so they came and left. Right? They saw finalized. What happened that evening? Nearby, something was stolen, some items from a residence. So these people complained, put a FIR, first incident report, first information report, FIR, first information report, the police. Because they thought Prabhupada, he must have stolen like this. Because he came and saw these things. Now he saw, observed, then he came in the night, he must have taken something like that. So it was put in a local police station. Now, when there's one person, very influential person, Paul Chowdhury, when he came to know, they have filed a FIR, first information report, first incident. So he went to the police station. He said, I have a complaint. Please take it. What is your complaint? He said, I have a pond and somebody stole my pond. Pond means what? Water pond. Pond. Police said, sir, what? But he was very influential, very highly respected, even Britishers at that time and all that. So they could not reject, hey, you are crazy like that. Sir, police were asking, how can anybody steal a pond? Imagine like stealing a swimming pool. Okay, can you imagine somebody stealing a swimming pool? You can go to the police, say, sir, someone stole our swimming pool. What do they think? If we are not known very well, you are crazy, get lost. But he was a well-respected person. So they could not reject him. They said, sir, how is it possible? Then he is telling this person, same way, you are correct, it is impossible. He's telling police, yes, it is impossible. But more impossible than this is somebody can steal the fund, but it is not possible. But more impossible than that is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Bhakti, doing burglary. Are you slightly aware of his greatness? So on the request of this person, they took away the complaint, FIR. See, now the people, local people come to know, oh, greatness of Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta. Oh, they said, you have committed an offense, Vaishnava offense. What to do? We should correct it. At least they are aware of that. So, then they felt so ashamed, and then they said, only way to repent is to offer some service to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So they therefore donated to the Gaudiya Math, Gaur Gadadhar temple in Champat. Okay, it was where Vijay Vaninath. It was served by Gaur Gadadhar deities were served by Vaninath, the brother of Gadadhar Pandit. Actually, it was the house of Jaydev Goswami. He used to worship the deities with the golden colored flowers. Champaka. Very fragrant. And then Gita Govinda composed there. So that temple, Gaur Gadadhar temple, they said, please, we are happy to hand over this. Please forgive our offenses. See how Krishna manifests. That also he did not take it personally, he said. But see what happened. It turned out good, completely. So, same way, he's an amazing personality. So, but on the other hand, if somebody attacks like Rupanuga, Sampradaya, teachings, he could not even tolerate. He will like a lion. He'll take them to court or he will do anything. So that he would not tolerate. But anything personal, he wouldn't care. That's why Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine. Misconceptions. It says, you deliver the fallen souls and annihilate the darkness arising from misconceptions opposed to the precepts enunciated by Srila Rupa Goswami. Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine. So, is pranam mantra. He would not, worry about his personal, but he would not tolerate the Rupa Goswami's, Rupanuga Varga's teaching. Performed many services, publishing bhakti literature, establishing new temples, performing archana, organizing exhibitions about spiritual knowledge, sending his disciples across the globe to preach the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So always his concern is to bring eternal spiritual welfare. You understand? Eternal spiritual welfare to the conditioned souls of this world. Amazing. One time, it shows his concern, all this. One time, young boy came to the mud, the desire to stay there. And he declared, I will never return home. I will only do so if Srila Prabhupada orders me to return. He said, I'm coming to the mud. I will never go back unless Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada orders me to do. When Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur heard this, he said, do you think me to be such a stone-hearted person that I will order someone to so desirous of residing and serving in the mata to return home? He said, after roaming around in various universes, countless living entities have gathered here in this world. It is extremely rare for even a few of these living entities to desire to reside in the mata. A few living entities desiring to reside in. Only very rare, highly fortunate souls nurture such a desire. How can I ask such a soul to leave the mata and return to the service of Maya? No. See. So it's so much.
Long content rest you want.
So when he was almost at the time of departure, he asked Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, and then Naveen Krishna Vidyalankar to sing Rupa Manjari Pada and Tuhu Daya Sagara. So because he rather preferred them rather than one who sings with all rhythm nicely, and all that. Because he teaching this importance of performing kirtan only after thoroughly understanding and realizing the deep meanings and underlying moods of our acharyas, kirtanas, rather than being concerned merely with melody and rhythm. So not just melody and rhythm, but deep understanding, the bhava. So we greatly cannot repay what he has taught us. So much, it's very impossible to establish 64 Gaudiya marks and gave strength. See, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, his strength, empowered him. So all this is possible by his mercy. Now in his teachings, so many like from his Upadeshavali, we get some idea, Actually, it throws light, and then, like other day, we were reading this. Question and answers. Amazing, so much insight. So the essence from his preaching, from his instructions, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Sikshastakam, Chetodarpanamarjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam shreva kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam anandamrudivardanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam sarvatma sthapanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. That all glories, always. Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. No, it says Sankirtana, not Kirtana. Who's Krishna? It says, not Hari, Vishnu. No. Specifically Krishna. Sankirtana, not just Kirtana. Krishna, Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So this is only Gaudiya Math's one and only worshipable object. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Always Sankirtanam. So, then he enjoy only is Vishaya Vigraha. Vishaya Vigraha. Sri Krishna is the only enjoyer. Everybody else is to be enjoyed by him. He says, other than Hari Bhajana, one who is doing Hari Bhajan, other than Hari Bhajan, everybody else is stupid and then killers of their own soul. Says. So true. No? But he so boldly, directly. No? Murka meaning stupid. Why? Why is saying that? Because anything in this material world, it will not serve the purpose. It will not deliver. It will fulfill our sense gratification. Like other day when we were talking, how is clearly telling Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur about our like he's saying, listen to this. विवर्ता किसे कहते हैं? Misconception. What is misconception? He says, that object that is not there, that object which is not an object, right? It's not an object. But considering that is an object, that is misconception. How? We give an example. Like there is a rope, we think it is a snake. We are thinking it is a snake, but it's actually a rope. Is it not a misconception? Understand? It's like a Brahma, misconception. Why we are thinking? Because of the darkness. See, in the darkness we are going, there's a little rope, you think immediately, oh, it's a snake. But it is not. Because of darkness, we are, considering it as a snake, but it is not. It's a misconception. That is called vivarta. So same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, this body is me. I am this body, Sharira. So what is saying? What is vivarta misconception? Having in this body the intelligence, thinking that I am this is Atma. I am this. ये हो गया। अच्छा अच्छा, आरती देव, हरे कृष्ण। बाद में आना हमको, प्रसाद देता हूँ। Misconception, this body, I'm thinking I'm this body, this considering body as the soul, Atma Buddhi. So, but the Deha and Dehi, Binna, they are two different. This body is there, and then Dehi, the one who is residing in this body, they are two different things. See, suppose you are driving a car, okay? Vehicle is different, right? And the driver is different, is it not? Vehicle and a driver. Like that, this body and the possessor of this body, living in this body, different. So Dehi, the one who is residing, is the owner of this body. And this is his sampat. This body is the property. This body is the property of the soul. The body is not the soul, okay? So the body has two kinds. There are two kinds. One is sukshma, and then stula. Sukshma meaning what? The subtle, very subtle. Cannot be seen with mundane eyes. And then stula, like gross. So for the both, the owner of these two body is the Atma. So one is this gross body has no chetana, okay? Life, what is that life? Chetana and achetana. What is like a jada, inert, and conscious entity and unconscious, like that. Achetana, which has no consciousness. What is the difference? The chetana, the conscious entity, as knowing, willing, and feeling. Knowing, the qualities of knowing, want to know, and then willing, Icha Shakti. I like to do this, that. Then feeling also, Anubhava Shakti. These three. So, now if this body has no chetana, right? No, inert, rigid. Mind appear like, it has also not chetana, but appears like, like that's why it's called abhasa, or looks like, hollow. Like in TV, if you look at TV or mobile, especially video clip or anything, or in TV, looks like alive. Wow, yes, I see him running. It appears like that. And sometimes you are so gathered, we feel, oh, yes, we feel. But you think the TV is alive. You take a stone and hit that person, or nothing happens. You broke your TV, So, but it appears like that, as if it's alive, it is living, chetana, conscious. So, so they by the technology is making it, the jada appears like that, but it is only a appearance, not real. You can make like that, but it is, you know. So that's why, uh, same way this body, appears like, but it is not. No, no, no. I'm this body. So that is called misconception. So, what is the difference between animals and this? Our consciousness is higher than animals. You know, but the Chaitanya Shakti, actually, the cows is even higher. Like I was giving an example. Um, see, other 2 days ago, by incident, I will tell you in this experience. I usually test people with their hand down, like this. They have mobile, they do lose their energy. So at that time, the cow was going. I told them, okay, yeah, you hold one, your mobile in your pocket, one hand like this, I was pushing, and then one hand, this hand, and touching the cow. Immediately got back the strength. That amazed me. By just touching the cow, his energy level went up. Just simply touching. That's why when we do parikrama of a cow, even knowingly or unknowingly, or even cow may not be, even by in your mind, if you do, you will become strong. Okay. Your stress level goes down. Okay. Okay. You know, you try it out. Uh, it's like gravity. Suppose you have a tank up, there's a tank here down. So the water flows from top to the bottom. The water level rises in this bottom, right? When it becomes equal, then there is no flow, right? Something like that. Because water. So same way, the cow's Chetan Shakti is higher than us. It flows into us because we have low. And it can keep on flowing because cow so dear to Krishna, it has inexhaustible Chetan Shakti. You know. So that's why I was thinking cow products, anything, like cow dung, uh, cow urine, milk, ghee, or anything. That power, Chetan Shakti, to rise up. They're not different. So, that's the aspect. So that's why Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Well, Lord's name also. You can, I don't know. Suppose you try again in week, and you say utter Krishna, it becomes strong. Okay, Krishna's name make you strong. Huh? So that's why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, one who does not do Hari Bhajan is most, is actually murkha, meaning stupid, and then he's killing his own soul. Because our whole existence is to serve Krishna. That's one point, Bhaktisiddhanta. Service, 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 service. He says service is not done by the body or the mind. He says, okay, it is the nature of the soul, the characteristic of the soul. Cannot be stopped. And you cannot take a leave, no, I'll take a vacation, so sorry, no. Uninterrupted, unmotivated. Motivation is what? To do service, not for anything else, unmotivated, uninterrupted. Sahanashilata, to obtain instruction on the tolerance. He says, this is the most important duty, he says, in the matter. Tolerance. Sahanashilata. Same way, Lord is also, like tolerance, mercifulness, tolerance. Because we are so, for so many lifetimes, wandering throughout unlimited planets, okay, Brahmanda. We are so obnoxious. Sometimes when they become, intolerant. Oh no, why is talking? Why she is talking like this? We have to have patience, because we understand how Lord is patient. That too, staying in our heart, tolerating all, imagine. So crazy. Even now we are crazy, but if you look at the materialistic people, you seem to wonder, wow, how crazy they can go. But Lord is in their heart tolerating, He's waiting when He will look towards me, when we will realize, oh, He is wasting His time. Why does He not look at me? So compassionate, merciful. That's why we should be tolerant. Tolerant. You might say, what is the limit? Right? It's like Guru Varga says, like one time a sadhu was trying to taking bath in a thing that bites, right? Came and bit him in his hand. Then he took it out. Then it was falling in the water, right? So sadhu again picked it up, and then again it was biting and falling. Then the people were saying, why are you, it's biting you now. No, the scorpion, nature of scorpion is to bite, and the nature of sadhu is to protect it. So like that, that's why it's trunadapi sunichena, tarorapi saitina, manina, manadena, kirtaniya. More taller than the blade of, healing more than blade of grass. He literally followed it. Then, see, Rupanuga devotees, they don't have any faith on their own strength. Whatever they put it on to the Krishnas, mercy of Gurudev, Guru Parampara, Vaishnava, Radharani, like that. They will not take any credit, no matter what it is now. Guru Parampara, Gurudev's mercy. The only instrument, at the most useless instrument, okay? Most worthless instrument, all done by, it's like a pen, it writes beautiful in a scripture and all that. Can the pen claim, oh no, I'm the writer of this. You see how beautiful can no. Actually it lifeless and is only instrument like that. Vaishnavas, Rupanaga Bhaktagala. That's how they say. Then accepting Harinam and then realizing the Supreme Lord. Actually, both are same. This is amazing. See, we are after, no, I want to have darshan of the Lord, this, that. What darshan? Our Gurudev says, if you go to a temple, you cannot see deity. We pray, oh Lord, I have come in front of you. Maybe, please look at me. Give you blessings. If I say, no, I want to see you, I want to take a darshan. you know, uh, like that. So Harinam, accepting Harinam, non-different from Krishna. Nama Prabho, Sriman Nama Prabho Tasya Sri Murter Apyati Priyam Vishwoditam Sukopasyam Sarasam Tatsamaha Nahi. There is no one equivalent to only name. Very dear to the deity, the Supreme Lord, Krishna. The name is very dear to. Like yesterday, other day we were telling. And because it delivers the whole world. And then Upasana is very like happy. Doesn't take anything. Doesn't need anything. You say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Kirtan. Lord, Nam, the personality, Lord Nam. Nama Prabhu will be completely satisfied. He doesn't need anything else. So go past him. There is no equivalent to that. That's why if you accept Harinam doing always, that means it is non-different from realizing the Supreme Lord. Oh, Krishna, Krishna. There is a Panchadeva Upasana, like we were telling, Ganesh, Sun God, Lord Shiva, Shakti, and then Vishnu, Panchopasana. They cannot do any service. Then establishing the printing press, then preaching Bhakti Granthas, and preaching the Nam. These are all service to Mayapur. So everybody coming together, we have to serve Hari. Wherever there is Hari-kathā, that is the holy place, Tirthasthal. He says Hari-kathā. So we are not Satkarmi, Kukarmi, Jnani or Ajnani. We are not, illiterate, literate or good worker. No. So without duplicity, we are carriers of the, the foot of the Kirtaniya Sadahari, Vaishnavas, Harijana. Then, without criticizing the nature of others, we have to correct ourselves, our nature. This is my instruction, he says. Different other people's nature will be different. Say she is like that, he is like this. No, like you should not do that. Okay. Without without criticizing or complaining about nature of others' behavior. We should correct ourselves. This is my Upadesha. So why is that? He says, because it is there by nature, that is not permanent. They can be changed. It is acquired by the body. See, the thing is, the body is acting like this. Suppose if some is a lame, he cannot. Can he say, oh no, he is lame? No, not lame. Body is lame, but you think Atma is lame. You understand? Atma can never be lame. It's pure. Right? So if you say he is lame, then we are referring to the body, but then we are on body conscious, He's actually spirit soul. So it's like you are a driver, good, you are in a broken vehicle. Can you say, oh, you're also broken? Can you say? Not like that. Vehicle is broken, but the driver is not broken. Huh? So something like that, So that's why we should not criticize, get disturbed on the outer conditions or the nature. Others' nature is also because mind, different. So they can be changed. This is very difficult to say, but very easy to say, but difficult to practice. You have to be constantly in his mind, touch with what. That's why before you commit yourself, let us meditate, Remember the teachings of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and our acharyas. Wait a minute. In this situation, what did they tell? See, if you remember them, then whatever, you will be right thing you will do. Okay. Understand? He will do the right thing. It is like touching the cow, and then you see he got back strength. Same way touching with the instructions of the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, our spiritual masters. If you remember that, you cannot go wrong. It will be the right thing, best thing. And then we should correct ourselves. We should not, See, if we come so many shortcomings in us, we should not see others' shortcoming. Pray, oh Krishna, let them take. See, it will tell you, we will save so much time, effort, so much trouble. We'll be out of trouble, if you just follow this instruction. So, should not disturb us like this, like that, like that. What do we get? So this body, see, if somebody is old, oh, look at that person old. Wait a minute. Sooner or later, you are also becoming old. You understand? Then what happens? But see, this soul is not getting old. Okay, the thing is, this is the thing. Soul will never get old. No disease, no death. So then why the covering? Uh, then also it is two-way. Suppose somebody says, "Hey, look, your car is dirty, man, outside." Then you say, can we say he is dirty? Suppose the driver also thinks, no, he's telling car is dirty, but does he saying is I'm dirty? So he has to, he's identifying the external thing. What is difference between dirt and the car anyway? Even if you clean, it is dirt is a dirt. Made out of dirt, how it will be clean. And it will go back to the earth. So, Like that, we have to be, So that's why acting on the platform of Atma, recognizing background, we so much problem will be. So then he's saying, oh, time is up. Mahaprabhu's teaching, his instruction. There is not like Kshatriya Niti, Kshatriya Niti, like how the warriors should behave, or the mercantile, or low category, or the untouchables, all these people. So what he's teaching is, he's talking about what our sages taught, Sarva Sreshth, highest teaching. So we are also trying to follow that footstep. Bhagavad Dharma, we are depending, we are teaching that. Then he says, what is our highest Dharma? He says, is what? To serve the lotus feet of Brajavasi, who are, we are feeling separation from Krishna. Krishna Viraha Katara, and the separation of Krishna. And then they are so, they cannot tolerate this separation from Krishna. They are, feeling the pinch of separation of Krishna. Those Vrajavasis, serving them is our highest dharma. See? So, why is that? Because these Vrajavasis are always remembering Krishna. Even though Krishna is there, feeling his separation, all this. They see anything, they see Krishna's pastime. The Krishna is reminding them, bringing, so Krishna act and do like this. He saved us this way, that way, that. They are immersed in it completely. So if we serve them, then we will take on some quality, some qualities, even a very, very small percentage of gopis or, Rajavasis come into our life. Oof, so blessed, like this. So Mahabhagavat is what? Sarvatra. He takes darshan of his guru everywhere. That's why Mahabhagavat is Jagat Guru, one and only Jagat Guru. He's amazing, he says. Jagat Guru is the Guru for the whole world. Why is that? Why is it? Because he is having darshan of his Guru everywhere, in everyone. That's why it's called Jagat Guru. So, we will continue. Our time is, coming up. Continue his teaching. Very deep, very amazing, very simple, very deep. So we cannot properly glorify. We are ever and ever indebted for his so bold preaching. And he's still there, he's a great Acharya, You just remember. So pray at his lotus feet, always have his mercy on us. We are so insignificant. We are so worthless. Let him not neglect. Continue his mercy on all of us. Oh, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Oh, jai, jai, jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dandavat pranams to everybody.